a very good evening and welcome to Prime TV News with me, Bhakti Abe Surya. To begin with, let's take a look at the stories making headlines this evening. A religious ceremony held to invoke merits on the heroes who sacrificed their lives during the Uwa freedom battle. The people expressed their appreciation for the government for exempting income tax of small and medium-scale entrepreneurs for 5 years. A public petition is signed demanding an early election to establish democracy in the country. The Disaster Management Center requests public to be cautious about landslides. In news from overseas, the European Union leaders agree to Brexit deal of the UK. Now for the news in detail. First up in local news, a religious ceremony to invoke merits on 10,000 heroes, including the hero Kappetipola, who sacrificed their lives during the Uwa freedom battle, took place at Seruvilla Buddhist Center in Colombo 7 under the patronage of President Maithripala Sirisena. The ceremony has been organized to mark 200 years following the Uwa freedom battle. The Shanti Padanama organized the ceremony. President Maithripala Sirisena paid floral tributes to the picture of the Kappetipola hero. The president also offered morning almsgiving to the Mahasangha. The Mahanayaka of Amarapura Mahanikaya, Kotugoda Dhammavasa Thera, invoked merits on the heroes who sacrificed their lives during the freedom battle. Chief Monk of Seruvilla Buddhist Center, Venerable Kotapola Amarakirti Thera, delivered the Kappetipola Memorial Oration. The Mahasangha, Minister of Buddha Shasana, Udayagammamppila, and a group of people were present on the occasion. The farming community has expressed their appreciation for the government for taking steps to exempt small and medium-scale entrepreneurs for 5 years from income taxes. The government has made several plans with the aim of giving priority to the consumption of local food and to develop export economy through agriculture development. Accordingly, the government took steps to exempt small and medium-scale entrepreneurs from income tax for 5 years. The farming community has thanked the President and the Prime Minister in this regard. They pointed out that they were unable to attend to their agricultural needs due to heavy tax burden. They said that their expectations could be realized with the steps taken to exempt them from the income taxes. Meanwhile, the business community has thanked the government, led by Prime Minister Mahinda Rajapaksa, for giving tax concessions to agricultural equipment. They said their business activities were disrupted due to heavy taxes during the recent past. Signing of a public petition demanding an early election to establish democracy in the country was launched from Kadawatha. It has been organised by parliamentarian Sisira Jayakodi. Minister Dinesh Gunawardena and Vimal Veeravansha signed the petition. A large group of people, including public representatives and civil society representatives, expressed their support to the petition of 1 million signatures. Meanwhile, protests are continuing against the bias action of the Speaker. A protest was held in Pannala town with the participation of political representatives, including the chairman of the Pannala Pradeshya Sabha. Another protest was staged in front of the Galnava bus stand, stating that Speaker Karu Jayasuriya was acting against parliamentary traditions. A landslide has occurred at Kaegalla, Meepitiya area on the Colombo Kandy main road. The Disaster Management Center has requested the public to be cautious about landslides. With the landslides at Kaegalla, Meepitiya area, people in close proximity have been instructed to move into safer areas. There is a telephone transmission tower near the place of the landslide. The tower is reported to be in danger due to the landslide. Meanwhile, several boulders have rolled down to the road following a landslide at Padiyapalalla, Kandurakade area on the Kandy Valapane main road. Police said that transport on the road has been disrupted and requested the public to use alternative routes. Repairing of the road has commenced at present. Prime Minister Mahinda Rajapaksa has paid homage to the sacred tooth relic at Sri Dalada Maligawa in Kandy. Prime Minister Mahinda Rajapaksa, who visited the historic Sri Dalada Maligawa this morning in Kandy, paid homage to the sacred tooth relic and engaged in religious practices. Deputy Minister Ananda Alutgamage and MP Lohan Ratwatte were present on the occasion. Meanwhile, Prime Minister Mahinda Rajapaksa also attended the almsgiving, which was held at the Mahayava residence of former Minister late General Anuruddha Ratwatte. The religious ceremony has been organised in connection with the 7th death anniversary of late General Ratwatte. A group of people, including relatives of late General Ratwatte, were present at the religious ceremony. Minister Vimal Veeravansha says that more than 14,000 Samurdhi development officers in the country will be given permanent appointments. The minister said this during a meeting with trade union leaders of the Samurdhi movement and a group of ministry officials. Lengthy discussions were held on the salaries, periods of service and contribution to pension by Samurdhi officers. The minister instructed the officials to make permanent appointments to the Samurdhi officials during the next week. The minister instructed the officials to intervene to make the appointments soon to the Samurdhi managers, and those appointments are made by the Public Service Commission. MP Lakshmanyapa Abewardana says that the best option at present is to hold an election. He said this after attending a function in Rajagiriya. MP Lakshmanyapa Abewardana said that the best option at the moment is to conduct an election. He said that they would not oppose holding an election under an independent council. He challenged the JVP to give affidavits supporting Mr. Ranil Wickremesinghe as the Prime Minister, since they supported the no-confidence motion against Mr. Wickremesinghe earlier. North Central Province former Chief Minister S.M. Ranjit says that people should be provided with the opportunity to express their opinion by immediately holding an election. North Central Chief Minister S.M. Ranjit said that the President has taken a good decision. He said that an election should be held and then see who is going to get elected. Therefore, he said that they wanted their opponent to contest an election. Minister S.B. Disanayake says while Mr. Ranil Wickremesinghe is engaged in a fight to protect the party leadership, Mr. Karu Jayasuriya is violating parliamentary traditions to become the common candidate. Minister S.B. Disanayake said that when the President appoints a Prime Minister, the Speaker has to accept that. If he thinks if there is no majority to the government, a no-confidence motion should be brought against the government. If the opposition can win, then no-confidence motion, the government and the Prime Minister should resign. Then the President will appoint another Prime Minister and a government. He said that the President has already said that he would not reappoint Mr. Ranil Wickremesinghe as the Prime Minister. He further said that Mr. Karu Jayasuriya and Mr. Ranil Wickremesinghe know that they would show their strength if it is done properly.
චමල් රාජපක්ෂ මැතිතුමා රනිල් වික්‍රමසිංහ අගමැති තීරින් කපටු ආදනවා ආණ්ඩුවට බහුතරී තියලා. එයාත් එක්ක පාර්ලිමේන්තු කටයුතු පිළිබඳ කාරක සභාව හදනවා ආණ්ඩුවට බහුතරී තියලා. තමයි ක්‍රමවේදේ. කරුණාරත්න ජයසූරියගේ ඔය සටන.
A protest was held in Nuwara town demanding to protect democracy. It was held under the patronage of MP Navin Disanayake. The protesters walked from a Dharmapala roundabout to Nuwara town. Meanwhile, a group of United National Party supporters held another procession in Nawalapitiya town. The special statement made by Prime Minister Mahinda Rajapaksa will be telecast tonight at 7:55 p.m. and 10 p.m. over ITN. Mohammad Tamzir Mohammad Tari, who was studying at Aluesara National School in Beruwala and injured during a clash at school, had died. For more local news, Mohammad Tamzir Mohammad Tari, who was studying at Al-Huesera National School in Beruwala and injured during a clash at school, has died. Mohammad Tamsir Mohammad Tari was injured during a clash with another student of the school on the 21st of this month. He was admitted to the Beruwala Base Hospital and later transferred to Kalutara Nagoda General Hospital. Thereafter, he had been admitted to the Colombo National Hospital. The injured student passed away this morning due to serious injuries to his head. He was to sit the GCE Advanced Level Examination in Mathematics stream in 2020. Steps have been taken to provide police protection to Al Huwaisara National School and to the house of the deceased student. Meanwhile, police have launched operations to nab the suspects who are linked to the killing of a student who was going to attend a tuition class. The suspect have used a sharp knife to the criminal act. The main suspect is a 17-year-old resident of Vittiala area in Matara. Our reporter said that the police have found a motorcycle used for the killing. Another suspect has been arrested for strangling and killing a woman near Magandana Mulla, Sumedavawa in Monaragala. The incident is reported to be shared in the Facebook. Many people have expressed their displeasure for videoing the incident and publishing it over social media than taking steps to prevent such an incident. Many believe that the society should act in a more responsible manner. With that, we wrap up our today's edition of Prime TV News. For details of these stories and for more, you can log on to our website www.itnews.lk. Thank you for joining me. Bye for now and have a pleasant evening.